Hi everyone, and welcome to Zoom Jewelry Classes with Emma. My name is Emma, and today we're going to go over how to do free-form stone setting. Free-form stone setting is one of my favorite techniques because you don't need all the tools that you need to do a traditional stone setting. All you need is an electric soldering iron that's at least 110 to 120 voltage. You'll need a rock or a cabochon or a piece of sea glass, all works well. You'll need a plastic burnisher, and this is a type of plastic burnisher that you can find with the stained glass supplies. Also, copper tape, that's reflective, and this is another item that you can find with the stained glass. 100 classic gel flux, at least 1 or 2 pairs of tweezers to handle your stone because it does get hot when working with it. You will also need a jump ring or a bail to put on the top of your pendant. So to get started, pick up your rock and decide which way is going to be up and where you're going to put the bail. Once you've decided that, take the copper tape, wrap it around the outside of your rock like this, just to get a rough measurement of how much copper tape you will need, and make sure to overlap it just a little bit. And just cut it. Now, once you've cut and measured how much copper tape you need, the next step is to take a piece of paper towel along with your alcohol, put some of that alcohol on the paper towel and clean your rock off. And try not to get your fingerprints everywhere because the oils from your fingerprint do prevent the copper tape from sticking, and then it'll start to peel away, and you don't want that to happen. So once you've cleaned it, peel part of the backing of the copper tape off. Now, wherever you've decided is up on your rock, so I've decided this point here is going to be my top, and this is where I'm going to put the bail. So this is where I'm going to start to apply the copper tape. Now, as you apply the copper tape, just squeeze down and know that it's not going to be perfectly smooth, but that's why we have the burnisher. And just push down on the copper tape all the way around. Make sure the copper tape covers part of the front and the back along the edge of your rock that you're setting. Once you have it pinched down and really on there well, you'll probably notice that there's rough edges along the copper tape. And to get rid of those rough edges, I'm going to take the plastic burnisher and using the tip, just rub back and forth and really take your time on this step because the next step is going to be applying the solder on top of the copper tape, and all these little bumps and crevices in the tape will show through the solder. So this is a very important step. Take your time and get it as smooth as possible. Okay. So now the next step is that you have a pair of tension pliers. Just be better than that to hold it. Then with your brush, start applying the flux to the copper tape. All right. Now, take a nice long piece of your solder, cut it off, using the tip of the solder and the tip of the soldering iron. Just use the soldering iron to start to melt the solder. Just use the heat of the soldering iron to move the solder down and around over the copper tape. And just keep going until you've completely covered the copper tape. Any areas where it looks like the solder is too thick, you can just heat it up and spread the solder thinner. Okay, so once you've gotten the solder all around and covering the copper tape, now it's time, and you feel like it's all done for applying the bezel part. Now it's time to apply the bail or the jump ring. For this part, you're going to apply some more flux to the bottom part of your bail or jump ring. And then also apply it on the spot where you want it to go on your stone. And then using a pair of tweezers, hold it in place where you want it to go. Just heat up the solder to cover it. Another way that you can apply the bail or the jump ring is to lay it flat. Use your tweezers to hold the bail in place. Take your solder, carefully add some more solder to it. There you go. Now just let your stone cool off And then once it's fully cool, you can just take some soap and water to wash it off, and that'll get rid of all the little black parts that you see throughout the outside of the stone. Thank you.